end of the marriage began when he started going to strip clubs, wearing the very ring I gave him with my heart, and which he said he would love and cherish me forever through good and bad. He wore that to those strip clubs, lied to me on a regular basis. Your Honor, I bore children, even though it was a medical risk on my part. I stayed home. I gave up a career. Constant lying and cheating, Your Honor, and it can't happen anymore. I gave him one chance, and he continued to lie to me, and he would tell me when I was pregnant with both our children, he would tell me while I was pregnant that he had been unfaithful. But beforehand, he had been true to me.
No, so is the problem the fact that he went to strip clubs, or the fact that he wore the ring to the strip clubs, or both?
It's a matter of both, more that he lied. People make mistakes, I understand that, but he lied to me. He was leading a double life. Yes, I love you, yes this, I would never hurt you, yet he's wearing that ring into a strip club. The ring that represents our love, our honest.
So would you feel better if he took the ring off and went to the strip club?
No, Your Honor, I wouldn't. But it would make it a little less obvious.
So you don't want him to go to the strip clubs and let everybody know that he's married?
I think he should have never been in the strip clubs to begin with, but if we're going to address the issue of him going to the strip club, wearing a ring that I have given to him with my heart and my love and my whole life, I think is very...
So does wearing a ring to a strip club say I don't love my wife?
Yes, it does.
What do you think about that, Mr. Weichel?
The fact is, as far as I know, going to a strip club isn't against the law. I went there.
But we didn't say it's against the law, it's against your wife.
Yes, it is.
That's what she's saying.
Yeah, I understand that. But the fact is, I made a mistake. Even before the marriage, I made a mistake.
What was your mistake?
What was my mistake?
Yes, marrying her or something else?
No, something else. But
what?
The fact is that we had a problem before we were married.
Your Honor.
Wait a minute. What are you saying you made a mistake? What mistake do you think you made?
What mistake did I make?
Yes.
I had an affair before the marriage. I brought it up maybe a year later after we were married.
Your Honor.
So why did you feel the need to tell your wife about an affair you had before the marriage, a year into the marriage?
While I was 5 months pregnant.
But I'm saying, why did you feel the need to tell her that?
I don't know. I don't know.
I gave him every opportunity. I said, have you ever done anything to hurt me? Is there anything you want to tell me?
That's what I'm trying to find out. Why, if you had an affair before the marriage, you wait until she gets pregnant, you wait for a year after the marriage, and then you tell her, oh, by the way, honey, let me tell you this, I had an affair before we married.
She had kind of an inkling about what had happened before. She kind of knew something was going on before the marriage, and she didn't let it go.
Why did you feel this need to confess when she's pregnant and a year into the marriage? Were you trying to give her a reason to get out?
Not at all. Not at all. Actually, I wanted to be very honest and make sure that she knew that what kind of person I was.
You're supposed to be honest before. Did anybody tell you that?
That's true.
Exactly, Your Honor. I asked for that. That's all I've asked for is honesty.
But I'm saying, but why did it upset you that he said, I had an affair before I married you? Was that a surprise?
I knew of the situation. He told me, he came to me, he was in a co-ed dorm room, and I questioned that, and he said, no, I love you too much, I would never hurt you.
Why did that bother you that he told you after?
It did after a year of hearing, I would never hurt you, and he had lied about it, yet he had still done it. This was the same woman he had done that with.
And you never told a lie?
Not in the marriage, Your Honor.
Not true. You were dishonest about a lot of things after the marriage. When we were married.
No, if I made mistakes, I came to you and told you.
Not right away.
Yes, I did.
Give her a reminder of one of those lies she told.
Fact was, you had an affair with somebody.
No, you know what? And when was that, Jim? After you would never.
Michael, he's talking now.
Fact was, you had an affair during the time we were married, to get back at me. To get back at me. You as much as admitted it.
And did she tell you, or did she lie about it?
I told you 2 hours after it happened. You told me a year and a half after it happened.
So, Ms. Weichel, why are you then talking about you're going to end this marriage? You had an affair during the marriage. You go and tell your husband 2 hours after the fact. You're into the marriage. You've made a commitment to him. Hold on a second. And now you come here playing self-righteous about the fact that he had an affair before he married you, so you want to end the marriage. That's inconsistent.
No, Your Honor, I'm not trying to be self-righteous or say I'm better than he is or that what I did was any different than what he did. I have always told him I felt that I was left open.
So that's not the really reason you want to end the marriage, then.
No, he's continued to cheat. That was just before the
No,
marriage.
I
He
never
has gone
cheated.
to strip clubs. He has pulled women over on the side of the freeway, gotten phone numbers. I get calls from women. I find phone numbers.
I never cheated
Oh,
on
so
you.
it's a
And
continuous affair.
and I was 5 months pregnant again
I never slept
with
with anybody. I never
our
kissed
second.
anybody.
I was pregnant again with our second child after we talked. We knew we had problems. We talked. We talked of finances. We talked of our relationships. We talked of spirituality.
Finances.
We
But
talked.
now he said that he never slept with anyone. That's an interesting comment. That's just what Clinton said, and he didn't call it an affair.
Well, fact was, I never kissed anybody. I never had.
No,
any-
he kissed a woman in the strip club, and the only reason he can't go back is he got
Well,
thrown
but
out.
after about a year of dragging us through it, he discovered that it was an affair. So now tell me what you did that wasn't sex, but you had an affair.
I've never physically touched anybody. I never kissed anybody.
Infidelities.
Well, maybe they
didn't-
physically touched you.
No, not at all.
Your Honor,
I
When you
went
went to the
there-
strip
maybe I
club-
was curious, but I made the mistake, and
Your Honor.
I didn't go out.
No,
I didn't go.
Mrs. Weichel, I'm trying to hear from him.
Fact was, I never went out and slept with anybody. I never kissed anybody. These people in the club, I never touched. I didn't.
You didn't touch them and they didn't touch you.
No.
So why are you going to the strip club so much?
I went there maybe a couple times, and after that, I knew that it was wrong. I didn't continue it.
So you just went for curiosity,
Curiosity's sake.
and your curiosity didn't get aroused to the point that you touched anybody.
No.
And you didn't allow them to touch you.
that's wrong, Your Honor.
Is that right? Were you at strip clubs with him?
No, but he
So how
told
do you
me
know
his
what he was
own
doing?
words. His own words. His own words.
So how do you know
And I
what he
did
was
go-
doing if you weren't there?
His own words.
What did he tell you?
He got thrown out from a strip club, not allowed back in because
why?
he had kissed a woman on the neck and at a separate strip club touched the woman on her breast.
Did you tell your wife that?
I told her that
It was another one of those lies. You say lie. Did you tell her that?
I told her something to that effect.
What did you tell her, sis? You didn't have an affair because you never had sex. You didn't lie. You told her something to that effect. See, you stretch things. What did you tell her?
I told her that yes, I did touch them to a point, but then nothing. I didn't continue. I didn't do anything more than.
No. What did you tell her?
I talked with this person at this club, and fact was.
Oh, now you talked to
Hold
her.
on a second.
Oh,
For a moment,
that's
for a
a
You
new
said
one.
something to that effect. She says that you told her that you touched a woman on her breast, that you kissed a woman in a strip club, and they threw you out. Now, you said those were
They
not
asked
the
me to
exact
leave, but they didn't
words.
kick me out. They didn't throw me on the
What
street.
did you tell her that you did with these women at the strip club?
I guess that's about right. That's about right.
Oh, now it's about right.
Okay.
You tell tall tales just like you, right?
All right.
Let's just be honest, guys. This relationship looks like a father picking up his kid from school. Jim is so tall, he probably saw the red flags from space. When they argue, Nikki has to look up to get gaslit. This man's head was in the clouds, and his morals never made it back down. And I think it's weird that Jim is going to strip clubs like it's a networking event. Bro is treating lap dances like continuing education credits. He said, I went to strip clubs, like that's a hobby on LinkedIn. That's not recreation, that's relationship erosion. And now Nikki was claiming that he was kissing women in public and asking for their numbers? Sir, you are married, not auditioning for Love Island. This man was speed dating while legally bound. And what's weird is he's acting like he did nothing wrong. Bro, that's not confidence, that's delusion at altitude. And the timing on this guy is impeccable. This man confessed an affair while Nikki was pregnant. He thought now is a perfect time to be honest. Bro really chose the worst possible moment, like he was trying to unlock the villain achievement. You don't drop a bomb like that while someone is growing a human. But the plot twist here is wait, Nikki also had an affair. This marriage wasn't one-sided cheating. It was a tag team match. Both of them were out here acting like single with joint finances. And you know the marriage was cooked when Nikki admits to having an affair to get back at him. At some point, you have to just call it quits in a marriage, and I do believe that these two just don't understand how to navigate marriage. This guy should have told her before they got married that he had an affair, and she honestly should have divorced him before doing an affair to get back at him. I don't know about you guys, but these two opposites definitely should not be together. But what do you guys think?
The fact was, I had an affair before the marriage. She had one during the marriage.
Yes,
slept
I did,
with,
and
slept
I
with
apologized.
two
I
people.
cried and asked for your forgiveness.
what?
And we said we
You know
were
what?
How long have you been married?
8 years.
You
in
never gave
December.
me. You never
You've been
gave me-
married 8 years.
9 years
You never
together.
gave me your forgiveness.
9 years. Yes, I
8
did.
years, 2 children,
2 children, Your Honor.
and you're telling me that you're ending an 8-year marriage 2 children because he went to the strip clubs, he touched a woman's breast at the strip club, and he kissed a woman at the strip club, and he had an affair a year before the marriage. That's foolishness.
It's lies. I can't build a relationship on a foundation that is built on lies. I need to trust him. I can't
How
trust
can I
him
trust you?
because
What about
he
your
can I
affair
trust you?
during the marriage? Can he build a relationship on you?
I admitted it, Your
So it's
Honor.
all
But
right?
can he build a relationship on you?
That's up to him. I know what I can deal with, and I can't deal with this.
Oh, maybe that person you had the affair with now you think is a little bit better than him.
No, I've never seen him since. I cut ties off with
Well,
him.
the person you're hanging
I
out now
cut
is a
ties
lot
off
better
with
than
him.
that.
Oh, now she has another one too?
Oh, somebody she got
Since we've
involved
been
with.
separated,
She got
yes.
involved with somebody that was going out with somebody for 6 or something like that, 5 or 6 years.
Your Honor,
Why could
it's
you have
not
someone
true.
else?
She caused a
we've been
problem with another
separated, yes.
person's relationship.
And you're still not divorced,
Not divorced, but separated.
and you're dealing with someone
me.
else. Have you told him about that person?
Yes, I have.
Yeah,
So what do you call that? Living truth?
she brought it out to
I
get
call
back at
it
me.
moving on.
No, you know what I call that? A character flaw. You're still not being honest. You're still not living up to your vows.
I moved out, and I moved on.
The vows didn't say when you move out.
No, Your Honor, but the vows didn't say wear your wedding ring, and when you're off at work and you have a break, go ahead and step into a strip club either.
So if he took the wedding ring off, it would have been okay?
No, it wouldn't have been as bad. It was still wrong.
But he didn't have an affair.
Well,
and you want
if-
to dump the man? He doesn't have any other redeeming qualities?
No. He can't keep a job.
I worked hard
He
to keep the
can't
marriage
stay
together.
awake with his children. His children don't want to be around.
That's not true.
It is true.
I think you've just found somebody else that excites you more.
No, I could live alone. My two men
You
in
could.
my life are my boys.
Why don't you?
I will. I plan on it.
Yeah, living
What
by
do you
yourself.
people think and expect of marriage? Do you think that in a marital situation,
Perfect
everything's
life.
going to always be perfect? There will never be a problem. No one will ever do anything wrong. Haven't you ever heard of the word forgiveness?
I have, Your Honor, and I did forgive him, but he continued to do it after that and tell me 4 years
Okay.
later when we
And that's when you
conceived another
decided to go
child.
do yours.
No. That
Yeah,
was
you
before
had
that.
an affair.
No.
You had
when I
a
did
one-night
that,
stand. Were you
that
wearing your
was,
ring?
and we
Were
talked
you wearing
after
your ring?
that. No.
Were you wearing your ring
and
that
you
night?
talked after. Oh, you weren't wearing your ring?
No.
Oh, so you were really being deceitful.
No.
You know what that's called? A lie. I just got you.
No,
You
he knew I
lied.
was.
Let's just zoom out for a second. This isn't just a fling ending a fling. This is an 8-year marriage with 2 kids going up in flames. 8 years, 2 children. And it all collapses because this man couldn't stay out of the strip club? This isn't about curiosity, this is just patterns. And now, of course, yes, she admits to seeing another man even though they're not divorced yet. She didn't cheat quietly, she literally is saying, I moved on. And honestly, that's what happens when someone mentally checks out long before the paperwork is fixed. Emotionally, this marriage has been over way long before the judge even saw it. But the judge here is right. You can't expect a marriage to be perfect at all times. The fact is, marriage isn't perfect, but there's a difference between not perfect and actively disrespectful. And the judge isn't saying put up with anything that your wife or your husband does to you. She's just saying that marriage takes work. But work doesn't mean tolerating patterns that embarrass you publicly. But at the same time, a lot of this stuff stemmed from previous things that you never worked on before you got married. I think a lot of people assume that marriage is about serving me and what they can do for me, but at the end of the day, marriage is about how you serve the other person, how you put your life down for them. And if both of you are not doing that, then you're gonna have a recipe for disaster. But what do you guys think?
You took the ring off.
So you were lying to that
that's
person?
being
But I wasn't going to
deceitful.
wear something that I had worn when we got married.
We
To,
allowed that to pass. You said, okay, let's get past this.
and that's when I forgave you.
No.
Ms.
fact
Michael,
was,
get
you
off
had
of it.
to-
What else can I do for you? Because that's a bunch of baloney you're giving me. You're feeding me, but get to the point. What else you want from me?
I just want that. What I want is my ring back.
Are you going to give him your ring back? You went out
I
and
bought
slept
it.
with somebody?
I bought it with my money.
No, you know what, though? It was a
Okay, do
marriage.
you have a ring?
Yes,
Did he give you a wedding ring?
on mutual funds.
Did he buy it?
Yeah, household funds. When we
So
both
he
had a
bought your
joint
ring
checking
after
account.
the marriage?
Yes, I bought that when I was single on my own account.
I've given him
He didn't
many
even know
rings.
what the ring looked like when I bought
Wait
it.
a minute. You bought his ring before the marriage.
Yes,
He bought your ring after the marriage.
an anniversary gift.
So
Or
you didn't
let's
get a-
say forgiveness gift.
So
yeah.
you didn't get a wedding ring.
No, Your Honor.
I gave her many
It was
rings.
a three-piece set. His ring and 2 for me. And I bought that on my credit when I was
So
single.
you bought the rings for both of you for the wedding.
Right.
But
Didn't you
the fact-
find that to be a problem then?
Naive, Your Honor.
Why did you buy the rings?
Because he was in school on a scholarship.
I had obligations
And I
to school.
thought it was love, and I thought it's going to be, you know.
So when he was in school on a scholarship, you were willing to buy the rings, you were willing to love him, you were willing to support him,
Yes.
and to take care of him. But now you're no longer willing to do that.
He's lied to me. I don't have any trust, Your Honor. What am I going to trust?
You're not going to be the only. You know what?
You're gonna have a sorry life. if
You
keep this
are
up.
really being naive. If you're going to run out of every relationship
I don't think
because
8 years
of one
is
lie.
running out. I don't think 8, 9 years is
So
running out.
tell me something. Why were you able to stay there 8 years with this lie, but now
Because
you got to
I
go all of a sudden?
Because I forgave him.
No,
But
you
he
didn't. You
continued
couldn't
to
have.
lie to me and continued to tell me at convenient times, whether it be when I'm pregnant, when I'm in the hospital because I'm diabetic and have to be in the hospital
wasn't
at
the
periods
reason.
of time.
That wasn't the
Yes,
reason.
it is.
No, it
Are
wasn't.
you
Also-
still in school?
No, I'm not. I'm
Are you working now?
I'm working.
And when you got out of school, did you go off into a career to make the money that you anticipated that you would make while you were in school?
Not right off the bat. I mean, I was starting off, some entry-level position, and then I worked my way up. I mean, I continued.
Because of your height, did somebody think you were going to be a basketball player and bring in millions?
Well, the fact was,
No, Your Honor.
you know what? I did have a career.
He gave up his
I
scholarship
could-
3 months into the marriage without asking me, or
I had
at
to
least
get- you know what?
telling me this is how he felt.
You know what?
Let's talk it
up.
over.
I gave that up for you.
You gave it 3 months into
For
the,
you.
for me.
For
For
you.
me.
Okay, what? So you want his ring back?
Yes, Your Honor.
You know, usually because of the height, the short, and the tallness, you would think that he would be more controlling. But I see the control coming from your side.
Well, Nikki's over here asking for the ring back. She's like, I bought the ring, and after everything you've done, I want it returned. But honestly, after strip clubs, public kissing, lying, and an affair, that ring has seen enough. I'm pretty sure that ring didn't sign up to see all that behavior. And now we know why she's so upset that he wore the ring to strip clubs. Because he wore this ring like it was a VIP badge, and now he's shocked that she wants it back. I feel like this point, the ring isn't sentimental, it's just evidence. But then the judge decides to flip the whole script here and say, Nikki, you're actually the controlling one. The judge isn't saying that Jim's behavior was fine. She was saying that Nikki tried to manage everything in his life. Control isn't just yelling, it's monitoring, rules, restrictions, and trying to police behavior after trust is already gone. Once you're micromanaging your spouse, the marriage is already on life support. And I think this is something that she doesn't really realize. That yes, what he did was wrong, but the thing is that if you continue to micromanage his life and control him and nag on him, bro's gonna find himself in strip clubs more often. You can't control your way back to trust. At some point, it stops being a partnership and starts being surveillance.
She wants something that was a bond between us.
And
Something, a time in my life that
It was a bond, was it? That bond kept you home and faithful.
that didn't keep you
Thank
around,
you.
did you?
Not after you
And you
lied.
didn't have any activities that you engaged in for
I
entertainment's
did.
sake?
I have never said that what I have done in the marriage was right. I made mistakes and I admit it.
So
I
you
admit
just
it.
finished with him, and you think he should give you back the ring that you bought for him?
He's got my last
I've
8,
got-
9 years. I want my heart back.
You know what?
I gave him
I've
that
given
with
her
my
more,
heart.
so
He
much, so
can't
much
get,
jewelry.
giving you that ring back will not give you your
He
heart
can
back.
give me it's the start. He doesn't think it's over.
You want a man that sits at home, goes to work, keeps his eyes like this, focused,
Oh, no.
never looks at another woman, never talks to another woman.
No, because
just a
then he
little
will
robot.
never. No, then he won't know what he has at home. He needs to look.
All right.
But touching is a different story.
Fact is,
Oh, Miss Weichel, that's not why
all
you're
I
ending
want
this
out of
marriage.
this, a $100 ring, and I've given her so
See,
much
see what
jewelry.
the value of the ring is? It's
No, it's not.
$100 monetary
No, this is what you
value.
brought
No,
to
this
me.
is what it
How much
boils
did it
down to.
cost?
It was $100, but that's how he sees the
It's a
value
cheap-
of the
No,
It's an
ring.
what he
inexpensive
said
ring.
It should
is
be
I want
valueless.
the $100 ring is all I want out of this marriage.
But there's a lot more to it than $100.
It's value to me more than money.
It is.
It is. It is. It
know
meant
what?
something to me then, and it means a lot to me now.
Well, here it is. The long and short of it is,
And the fact is, she's been irresponsible. She's been irresponsible all this time.
I've been
all this time.
irresponsible. I gave up a career. I stayed home to have children for you. I had your
and that's
work.
She was
also
out bad-
noble
bad-
of
bad
you,
checks.
Miss Self-Righteous,
you
but
can't put a price on what I did at home.
know what?
and you can't put a price on that ring that you gave him because you said you gave it to him from your heart. And if it was given from your heart, then it should remain as a gift to him. If you gave it to him to say, but if I ever get mad at you, you have to give it back. That's not the way you give wedding rings. So everybody that gets a divorce gives back the rings and everything else that they've been given?
No, Your Honor.
That's foolishness. And giving back that ring to you is not going to change the fact that he cheated on you, since that's what you're so upset about. And it's not going to change the fact that he went to a strip club and touched somebody's breast. That's a memory embedded in your head. He can't take that memory away by giving back the ring.
No, but that's a ring. That's a symbol of me, and I don't want him to have any part of
Well,
me.
you know
like
what?
the
You have a
symbol.
small symbol of you if that ring is a symbol
Well,
of you.
It is.
Well,
It encompasses a lot.
Sorry, you better get another symbol because I'm ordering that he keeps the ring. Court's adjourned.
All rise.
Well, folks, Jim gets to keep the ring. And at the end of the day, this wasn't about a strip club or one mistake. This was 8 years, 2 kids, and a slow breakdown of a marriage. Jim went to strip clubs with his wedding ring on, and it was like the biggest crime ever committed to her. But at the same time, she even admitted to an affair that she did twice while still being married to Jim. And the judge made it clear, marriage is not perfect, but there's a difference between imperfections and repeated disrespect. But at the end of the day, you got to work on things if you're going to stay married. And if you just brush things under the rug, you will end up in divorce court. I do believe that Jim crossed boundaries, but Nikki also did the same thing, and she tried to do damage control by controlling him. And by the time they got to court, the marriage was already over emotionally. And the pinnacle of this whole thing that she felt like was the biggest problem was this dang stupid ring that cost $100. I'm actually kind of glad that the judge said that he doesn't have to return the ring. For one, it was probably gotten out of a machine. And two, I don't think that she really wants the ring. She's just trying to stir up more problems because she doesn't like the guy anymore. But I want to know what you guys think about this. I want to know, do you agree? Do you disagree? Should she get the ring back? Or because both of them broke the marriage vows, that they should just part ways and never look at each other again? I also want to know, is it wrong for your man to go to strip clubs? And is it considered cheating if it's just kind of, entertainment for him? I myself wouldn't do that, but I want to know your thoughts on that.